All right, today we're reviewing Divergent. Now, I know this book has been out for a long time, so people probably seen the movie, they know all about it, but this is my take on it, okay? So, we start off with our main character, Beatrice, and her brother, Caleb. It's at the time, they hit a certain age, you have to choose which faction you want to be part of, right? I was going to say tribe. Uh, they're part of the abnegation tribe, um, which is basically, they kind of run the government type of thing. Um, I don't remember what every damn tribe does. Everyone's different. I think Candor, I think they're like lawyers or something like that, and Eurydites are teachers. Dauntless are uh, protectors, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Well, it'll hit me eventually. But either way, um, what was it? So they go choose. I think if I remember right, her brother Caleb chooses Eurydice. She goes and chooses Dauntless. So immediately her father's disappointed because they could have chose to stay with them. You don't have to leave your faction. You can stay with your faction. She leaves and she goes to Dauntless. I'm not gonna lie to you. The beginning half of this book was absolute fun, right? You're reading about Dauntless and the way they train people. They're like freaking, hey newbies, the train is coming. Okay, when's it gonna stop? Oh, it ain't stopping. We're running right into it. So they run into trains, they jump in. They're like, hey, okay, so the first test is, you see this big hole in this building? Yeah, just jump straight down. All right. And everybody's like, you're kidding me, right? No, jump. And of course, uh, B is the first one to do it, and someone's down there with a net and catches her and whatever. So it's basically their training. And they have to, there's like 3 stages to it, And um, the first stage is like them fighting against each other and stuff like that. It just progresses from there. But see, this is where the book loses me. I was really enjoying the book. And then there's one part of the book where the parents can actually, if like your father is from abnegation, like her family is, her father and mother, there's one day, I guess a year, they can come visit you. They can cross over and meet you in your new force, faction, whatever you want to call it. Her mother comes and visits her. Her father doesn't want to visit with any one of them. And her mother says, hey, you need to find your brother and find out about these serums. Because when you go do the simulation tests that they do, they inject you in the neck with some type of serum, right? And it's supposed to help you with the simulation. And oh, by the way, if you want to know what divergent means, it just means like they do this test before you pick your faction to see which one you fit in best with. And I guess she is good enough to be in multiple factions. And usually this test eliminates people, but divergence, they're kind of a bane on this new society because they can manipulate the simulations because they are good enough to be in different factions. So the mother tells her, hey, you got to find out from Caleb about this injection thing. Have him do some research into it. There's something wrong with this. Okay, cool. That's where I'm going, okay, this is really interesting. This book has got some action and everything going on. Now I got some intrigue. From there, it just flatlines. It's all about um, this girl, Beatrice, falling in love with Four. The guy's name's Four. And that's what he's known for about 3/4 of the book. She eventually finds out his name is Tobias, right? And the reason they call him Four is because the simulation is supposed to bring out all your fears, and everybody has like 10, 15, 20, 30 fears. He has 4, so they call him Four. I shit you not, that's what they call him Four. But either way. So eventually you find out there's this plot with the injections that basically makes people become mind control, and they use this on the dauntless people because they're soldiers and they're easy to manipulate, right? And I think it was the Eurydites who did it, right? It was the Eurydites who were trying to take over. I believe that's who it was. Honestly, I can't remember at this point. Like I said, the first half I was really intrigued, and then it got just dumb on me. And So they have these dauntless soldiers who are mind controlled, and throughout the whole thing, she becomes best friends with Christina and this guy named Will. Christina and Will end up dating and this and that. And I find it funny. I just pictured in my head. I have never seen the movie, but I just pictured in my head the scene. So there's one part in the book where at the end she's trying to stop this invasion, and she runs into Will, right? And Will's being mind controlled. Will's coming at her with a gun, and doesn't try to do anything to, like, maybe save Will's life or anything. She just immediately goes, "Oh no, Will's mind controlled." Bam, shoots him right in the head, dead, right? So I'm like, damn, this girl's cold hearted. All right. And then she gets to Tobias, who's like controlling everything. He's under mind control too. And you think, okay, she's gonna shoot him in the head too, but she can't because she's in love. So you are able to kill your best friend. Not only that, you're able to kill your best friend's boyfriend, because she was best friends with Will, but she's also best friends with Christina. Christina and Will are dating. She popped a cap in Will's head. She's going to have to explain this to Christina, because eventually she's going to have to explain why she didn't do the same thing to Tobias. So I'm expecting in the second book, and yes, I will read the second and third book because my wife already put on my damn to-read list. Oh, God. Being married sometimes sucks. I expect Christina to turn on her. That's what should happen. I don't know if it will, but that should happen. You killed her boyfriend without even a hesitation. But yet your boyfriend, you can't kill to save everybody because you're in love. What do you do to save everybody? You call out to him. You put your hand on his chest, and that solves everything. Could you have put your hand on Will's chest? I'm just saying. Maybe Will would have been like, oh shit, this is Beatrice. I don't want to kill her. But no. Tobias is okay. Will is dead. Like, that's the only reason I want to continue reading these. Because I want to see if, like, her friend just goes, I'm going to kill you. Or I'm going to kill your brother. You killed my boyfriend. I'm going to go kill your brother. I'm going to kill your mother. I'm going to kill your whole family. Like, I want her friend, Christina, to go ape shit nuts and just kill everybody. That's what I would write. Just make her into the biggest villain ever. Turn her into the Joker of this whole series. Now, I've never seen the movie, like I said. I have no idea how the movie is compared to this. I thought the person who starred in the movie was, what's her name? Joey King or whatever her name is. But I was going to watch the movie, but I can't find it anywhere without having to pay for it. I'm not paying for this. And apparently it's Shailene Woodley, whatever her name is. So I dodged a bullet there too. So I can't stand either actress. But yeah, so that's if I had to grade this on a scale of 1 to 5, I can't say I wasn't entertained. I was entertained, but the stupidity of the ending, like man, it's hard because what is it? Like, this book is approximately 487 pages. I'll say like the first 220, 230 maybe are really good. And then everything after that is just garbage. Like the ending, the whole plot of them being brainwashed and taking over abnegation, that all takes place in the last like 60 pages. It gets wrapped up that quick. Caleb even tells us, like, the whole time she's not even looking for the answer of the serum. She only tells her brother about the serum thing once she has like an issue with Tobias. She runs away and goes to Caleb's faction, which she isn't supposed to do, and everybody's looking at her all weird. And that's when she tells them about it. That happens about almost 200 pages after her mother told her about it. And then at the very end, maybe with like 30 pages left, her brother finally goes, "Oh yeah, this is what's going on with the serum." It's like the writer was like, you know what? This book is long enough. I need to wrap this shit up. And just wrapped it up real quick. Put a nice little bow tie on it. I'm going to give this book 2.5 because I did enjoy the first part, but the second part was so boring and dry. And then the fact that you insult people's intelligence by wrapping it up that quickly and just conveniently putting it all in a nice little bow, I'm just not down with that. You're insulting your reader's intelligence. So no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. So 2.5 stars on this one. And I'm pretty sure the movie is probably even worse than this. So I'll try to watch the movie, but I'd be shocked if it gets higher than a 1.5.